Hey everybody, this is Jessica Lynn at Artistry and Cards, and I am so glad to have you back. I told you I am still obsessed with the waffle flower die cut. If you haven't seen those, again, this is what it looks like. I love this one. The postage stamp, totally my favorite. Absolutely, I love it. So today I thought, you know what, let's just doodle up some vintage monsters, classic monsters. I have been slightly obsessed with Epic Universe, and it is on my bucket list of places to go. I cannot wait. It is someplace I really want to get to. And because of that, they've shown so much of the classic monsters, and I can't wait. So I am so looking forward to working on booking a trip to Orlando so that I can go ahead and visit not only Disney World, because it is my favorite, but also to get back to, experiencing something brand new in Epic Universe. So I'm so excited to get working on that. And I thought, you know what? It's Halloween, just about. And I did buy a new one of those, but I'm looking right now because I had the 50 cent in a little bag so that I wouldn't lose it. And lo and behold, guess what I did? I lost it. Oh, all right. Well, I might have to break open a new pack. So we'll see. And we'll go from there. So, let me just get my keyboard out of the way here for you. Sorry about that. Part of the fun of crafting in the same space where I edit videos, etc. So, all right. Give him some little shoelaces. I'm going to fix his eyebrow just a little bit. Let's put a little heart in her hand because that's fun. All right. Just want to fix his eyes a little bit. There we go. All right. Didn't want to have to do this. I thought I still had it. Wonder where I put it. I'm so bummed. So bummed. But that's okay. I guess that's why I bought another one, right? I don't even see it in my drawer of stuff. You know what will happen? I'll probably open it up and it will show up. So again, my name is Jessica Lynn. I am the owner, artist, etc. here at Artistry and Cards. So be sure to subscribe to my channel. Oh, I probably should have made that orange. You know, maybe we should just go back and let's adjust that to orange. It's Halloween. There, we'll Halloween that up. So go ahead and subscribe to this YouTube channel. It's artistryincards.com. And I draw everything that you see as far as like this type of art. Obviously, I do use other rubber stamp companies integral into my designs. So I think it's a ton of fun to be able to show that off. You know how you can mix and match? If you go to my rubber stamp website, not only do I doodle, draw, make cards, but I also own a rubber stamp company called Jessica Lynn Original. And at Jessica Lynn Original, I draw everything that you see there. I do digital rubber stamps. I also do self-inking. I also create digital stamps, swag. We've got a ton of fun swag. I actually have something brand new that I don't even have in the store yet that I can give you a sneak peek to it. I'm so excited. A new piece of art that I designed, colored up, and I'm working on learning how to render vectors and other colors. So anyway, this is a brand new digital that has now been turned into An adorable sticker. How cute is that? Isn't that cute? Ooh, hello. So he will be a brand new digital rubber stamp if you want to turn him into a card. If you're interested in getting this little guy, the sticker will be up in the next couple of days. So please watch for that at JessicaLynnOriginal.com. All right. Don't forget to subscribe. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. I am going to stamp my favorite. Now, I did obviously cut this out. It comes out looking like this, and then you have to punch all the holes. It looks like Braille for a moment there. And then once you punch all the holes, it looks like that. It looks like a postage card or postage stamps. And then I'm just going to go ahead, put my favorite one on there. Don't want to forget to do that. I have made plenty of cards where I have forgotten to do that. And oh, I love them. They're so cute. And then this one here should be worth 50 cents as well. So 1, 2, 6 stamps, right? All right. There we go. I'm so sad that I lost my original one, but I am so happy that I bought a backup. And I remember last year at this time, I remember saying on one of my cards making moments that, you know what, I'm going to buy a backup because you know what, you never know. And in case you didn't know, I think I've been talking about this for last year. I have been redoing my full office. So I'm so excited, but it has been a lot of work. Things are moving and shaking, and my office is a hot mess right now. We're almost there, right? Like we're almost there, but it's still going to take just a little bit longer. Hoping to get some new lighting up, which the husband said he would put up there for me in the next couple days. So I'll be working on that very soon. And yeah, so lots of exciting things happening. It is now officially fall again, which I feel like it just was fall. So it's very weird that we're already there again. All right. Gotta find some colors. There we go. Figure while I'm digging, might as well grab the colors I need for all these adorable characters. And the way that I always start these is start by drawing with pencil, and then I sketch them in the black ink pen. Sometimes it just takes a long time, so that's why I didn't do that live with you guys today. But just know, I mean, you can see that let me see if you can even see it, but yeah, see, I drew all that. So it's drawn in pen with that pen. And then what I'm going to do is put some background on it. And I kind of not sure. I kind of want to write something like classic monsters, but I'm not sure what to put there yet. Let's see if I can find like something that says like classic monsters. One of the cool things I did is I now have 2 monitors, which is amazing. And when I say 2 monitors, I truly mean there's like one here and then there's another one over here to the left. So I can actually see what I'm drawing while I'm drawing it. I can also, like, if I do this live, I'll be able to see both. If I need to reference something like the word classic monsters. That's fun. Because then it all matches in my handwriting. So I'm good with that. All right. Let me just slide this up so you can see it a little bit better. There we go. All right. All right, let's color. Then I've got to decide what color I want to color the background. I think I'm going to do purples and blues. I just feel like purple with the classic monsters is always fun. I am playing with some different lighting today, so I can dim this a little if that seems better, but I feel like it's not much better, so we'll keep an eye on it. But yeah, I think we might do purple in the background. I think that could be really dynamic with all these characters. Plus, it always feels like a classic monster color. Did I grab 2 of this? I did. What are the odds, right? All right. Come back in with some shadowing on him. Then we'll come in with some gray too at the end. And I just want to take a moment and say thank you so much for watching these videos, for commenting, subscribing, all that good stuff. It is a huge part of what keeps my channel going, so I appreciate you. I am currently working toward another watch level. Once we get to that, I'll be able to offer YouTube memberships to my website, which I'm super excited about. And in there, obviously, as the owner artist, I have some really fun ideas on things that we can do together. So it's going to be good. I'm really excited about it. And I just ask, if you are enjoying what you're watching, it's like channel 10, right? If you're enjoying what you're watching, please go ahead and subscribe. It costs nothing. And then I do ask, please go ahead and watch my videos, comment, share them with your card making friends or people that maybe don't know about my company. We've been in business for 20 years, have not been as active on YouTube in the last 20 years, just started that in the last 2. I'm going to color his eyes. I want to give him like really bright green eyes. Maybe yellow. Ooh, that would be fun. Let's give him yellowy green eyes. Oh, that's even better. That looks very classic monster. Although classic monster, right? They would just be black and white. But now, like everyone else, I am super excited. I am hoping he gets his own ride. We'll see what they do. Never know. All right. Let's go ahead and color up Dracula. He'll be easy. Blacks, reds. Super funny. There we go. Gotta get his little, there we go, his full cape. There we go. And then we'll come in one shade darker just to add a little shadow. Super cool. Now, does that light really help? Yeah, it does. All right. I was like, does that light help or does it not? There we go. Sorry. Curse of the left-handed person, right? Oh, I should have just left one blank with a pair of glasses and I could have been like, that's the Invisible Man. That would have been fun. All right, I got to find a really, really, really light pasty color because I don't want white. He needs to have just a little bit of skin color. This should be fairly good. Yeah, well, it's a little dark. Well, I want her to kind of have essence of skin color too, but she's mainly white. All right, you know what? We'll go with a really light white or light gray here and just sort of shadow that out. And then his vest, let's do some just gray on that. There we go. We'll just gray all that out. There. All right. Candle should be like tan. And then we'll do the flame in kind of a orangey yellow. Where's that yellow that we just used? There we go. There. Super cute. All right. Let's color up the bride's hair nice and dark. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. So just a reminder, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe to this channel down below. It costs nothing. And then anytime I upload a video, you'll get a notification if you turn on that bell. So what I'd love to hear from you down below, because I love when you interact. I would love to know which one of these classics is your favorite and why. Is it a movie that maybe you randomly found one day? Maybe your one of your parents was like in love with that movie. Which one of these guys is your favorite? And when you go ahead and subscribe to my channel, just remember, you just need to go to Artistry and Cards, or down here at the bottom, there's like a little yellow or a little red subscribe icon, or you can click subscribe over on the left-hand side too. Yeah, so that's what I want to hear. Which one of these is your favorite? We'll just draw some little flames, right? Just because then, oh, it looks like a torch now. Oops. Yeah, look at that. Kind of looks like a torch. Yikes. Okay, so let's color this in. Whoop, there we go. Come on. Focus, focus. Thank you so much. I'm thinking about doing some other versions of these kinds of cards. So that's another thing I'd love to hear from you. What postage stamped cards would you like me to make? I'd love to hear that. I think that'd be really fun. Maybe you guys could send me some challenges with a couple of characters that you would love to see me turn into postage stamps cards. Again, love the waffle flower, and I'm not opposed to drawing something too. So throw me a couple of really good challenges, and if I pick yours, maybe we could do like a gift card or something to my website. That would be fun. Oh, look at he's looking a little totally angry. Super fun. I don't want to rush Halloween though, because the minute I do that, then it feels like it lasts forever. And then by the time Halloween gets here, you're just completely done with it. Although I can't say that's a bad thing. I think it's kind of what happened to us last year. We did so many Halloween things that by the time Halloween got here, I was ready for it to kind of be over and done. And when it was done, it was nice because it actually was like, okay, take everything down. We're done. I don't want to see it anymore. So, I mean, that was kind of a nice, enjoyed that, like enjoying Halloween to the fullest, that when the time for it to go away came, it was really ready. We were really ready for it to go away. There we go. Let's go ahead and fill in his coat. I think I'm going to make his shoes dark black too. Yeah, it's cute. But then that needs to be a little bit darker because I don't exactly think he'd be wearing like a light gray. Let's go with a different shade of gray. There, that's fun. Yeah, that'll look good. Her heart, I think I'm going to make it purple. And I also think I'm going to make her eyeshadow purple. Yeah, it's kind of fun. Just so she's not quite black and white, because everybody has just a little bit of color. So I'm going to give her little rosy cheeks as well. There. That's cute. Because she's in love. Maybe we'll even do like a little pink ring around the heart. That's cute. All right, Wolfman, let's color you up here. Give you some blue, some denim. So I always feel like the Wolfman has on some sort of denim or plaid or something. Plus, I want them each to have at least some color in them, because otherwise they sort of, they get a little blah. Ooh, that might be a little too blue. Not terrible, but just a little too blue. Maybe we'll just come in with that and make that like the shadow. Because then if I go over it in gray, it'll look good. All right. So if I just gray this out a little, oh, see, that totally solved it. At first I was like, "Wee, little too bold there." All right, let's just peachy color him up. That's a little more brown, but that's fine. And then I'll come back in with a little darker brown. Oh, that's gonna look really good. Super cute. All right, so you should have commented 2 things down below if you haven't done so yet. Number 1, who is your favorite of these classic monsters that I've drawn? Or is there a classic monster that I missed? I'd love to hear that down below. Also, what other card series or what other character series? Oh, I should do The Office because it kind of looks like the guy from The Office. That's funny. What other characters would you like to see me turn into this sort of card? Oh my gosh, I love that. Super cute. All right, so think about that. What other characters do you want to see me create? All right, so now we're going to do the background. Let's see what fun. I got a lot of brick. Don't really want to go with that. Yeah, brick might not be so terrible. Maybe we can find a smaller one. Now, let's not talk about the smaller one. If you guys remember, if you know, you know. Remember this from yesterday, from the other video? Yeah, if you know, you know. It's super funny. Makes me laugh every time. My friend got that from Temu because she thought that that'd be a good place to get die cuts, stencils, and cards making supplies. And I told her it is not. And she said, well, I got a really good deal on a cute little one. It was like nothing. And I said, okay, well. And then when she brought it over, we were making cards. And she was like, yeah, it was nothing, but it was also nothing in size. I mean, it's very cute. I mean, it's, you know, I guess you could use it. But yeah, she thought it was going to be like this size. Nope. Such is the fun of Temu, Wish, etc. I don't support those because they oftentimes will steal card makers' designs, and I am not a fan of that. As someone who owns my own business at JessicaLynnOriginal.com, I am just not a fan of design theft. All the images that you see that are on my website, JessicaLynnOriginal.com, I draw. So most of them I draw hanging out in my living room with my kids, or watching a movie, or in my office. And so it really hurts when somebody just sort of goes in and steals that stuff and thinks that they can, you know, go ahead and share that. Not cool. So please do not support rubber stamp theft. please go and support the artists that draw this out and hang out, support the small businesses. And I'm not the only one. There's a ton of us that have had a lot of theft. All you need to do is Google that and you will find a small novel about the thing. It looks like they're in prison. That's kind of funny. They're in jail. But again, subscribe to my channel, ArtistryinCards. All right, so let's go ahead and get this going. I'm so excited. This is going to look so pretty. I haven't made a card in this style in almost a year, so I'm super excited to be back making cards and feeling inspired again and sharing all of this with you guys. I love card making. It's so much fun. And Waffle Flower, I love you guys. In case I have not said that in like every video, just like thanking Amy. I'll tag Amy as well. But absolutely love this die set from Waffle Flower, the favorite. I just feel like it's really makes me very creative, you know, and sometimes I have, well, actually, you know, in all the years I've been making cards, which is a lot, 20, I've never had a die cut or a stamp set that really called to me as much as this die cut calls to me. Like, I think I just like it because I can create so many different style cards with it. The other thing is that my mom, I lost her 2 years ago, and she used to work at the post office. And so I think there's like this small affinity that I have for the postal cards just because she used to collect postage stamps when she worked there. And she would, you know, come home and be like, look, I got new like Elvis ones or whatever the case may be. And so it just always reminds me of her when I work with this. And I think that's, you know, the fun part about card making is that you can honor people. You can make them something original that, you know, I mean, no one is going to have this card. I hand drew the art, so it is truly one of a kind. Not to mention, even if I made this card and tried to draw it again, it would never look identical. You know, the way that I brushed on the ink, the way that I did the Distress Oxide and inks would never look the same. So I think that's the fun of all this, is that it truly is a one of a kind. Okay. Beautiful. Love it. All right, here we go. We're going to untape this. There we go. Oh my gosh, look at that. That is so cute. It almost looks like stone wall, which I kind of dig. It reminds me of like castle. All right, let's see how this turned out. Oh my gosh, look how cute that is. Okay, that's really adorable. Really adorable. All right, what I do need to do though, and I can tell, I don't know if I have a new one, if I have one that's ready to go. Let's check. It's been a little bit since I have made a card. Is this one open already? Oh, this one's open. Let's try and see if this one's got any ink left. Oh, that one's ready to go. All right, so I'm just going to come in here and I am just going to touch up any place that I want to go back to white. So this is just, I've got these on my website too. They're just white acrylic paint markers. Love them. They are truly magical. Well, okay, they're magical in one way because they make the cards look cool. They're also a hot mess because this is what happens when you use them and you're left-handed and you put your elbow in them or your arm in them, and then they permanently decide to add themselves to your mat. Ugh. See what happens? That's a lefty. That's the curse of the lefty right there. All right. For those of you lefties, Give me a shout out in the comments below. Do you end up with cards full of smears? I do sometimes. Ah, it's splattered. Love it. Super fun. We're just going to put some dots inside the bricks because I ended up with a ton of ink all over. That's cute. But I do love the acrylic. Basically, when you go in with this, it's so nice to be able to just add, for example, let's say you colored in the eyes and you're like, oh, I screwed that up. You can come back in and give her bigger, whiter pupils, just like that. Ooh, boy, that is not great. Okay, I gotta blot this off somehow. Wish me luck. Ah, fingers crossed. Oh, that was ugly. Okay, so don't do that. All right, we're gonna put this white pen back. Let me get out my ink pen here. Let's see if we can fix this. Dang it. All right, let's get rid of this because this is a hot mess and it's just making a big old mess on me. Well, I do want to say thank you so much for hanging out with me here while I'm coloring away and almost messing this up. I think I fixed it. That's cute. There we go. All fixed. See, now it's like a dark brown. That looks good. Oh, you know what? Maybe we could just toss a little of this dark brown. Yeah, just a little shadows. Oh, that looks good. That's what he needed. There we go. So you can see the difference on that. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to just clean up his eye just a little bit. There we go. Oh, that's so cute. They look great. I mean, what fun postage stamps would those be, right? Ugh, see how this ends up all over your fingers? That's the downfall. And then it ends up everywhere splattered over here. There we go. All right. Let's finish this card up and get you guys on your way. All right. So we're going to go ahead and take this and we're going to grab our glue. Ugh. Okay. This is a pain in the booty. Okay, we just gotta go slow. Okay, why are you not doing your thing? All right, well, we'll just hold you like this, I guess, if you're gonna be crabby. I do not know what is going on, but that's fine. We'll play your game. All right, maybe I won't play your game. Well, maybe it's time to get some new glue. All right, well, good times. All right. So right now I'm just trimming off the excess. I am a huge fan of just mounting the stamps. Oh, it's starting to dry and it looks really pretty. In case you're looking for one, I do create custom rubber stamps. This is what they look like. I could use your signature for a back of card stamp. I could also design a logo with your text and your website if that was what you're interested as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and stamp that on there. And then today is 9/2 of 2025. So let's go ahead and just add that date. I always put the date on the back of when I created a particular card. Again, there is that front just mounted with the black, right? Super easy, super simple. Let's see if the glue wants to work for me now because it was not working. I'm going to have to find my other one. Not right now, but I will find it after we're done on this design today. Oh, wait, it just might be right there. Ooh, what is going on? All right, this is a hot mess. What is going on with all of my glue? Oh, I've had these forever. Maybe that's the problem. But maybe it is time for me to look into some more gluing options. So for those of you that are adamant about a particular glue or not, I would love to hear from you down below too. What kind of glue do you think I should change to? Because obviously this is having some issues. Now maybe this one will work great. So we don't want to say nothing mean. This one's a nice one. Good job. Keep going, glue. Keep going, glue. You got this. There. See, glue. That's how it's supposed to work. All right. So let's get this all centered on here. And what I like is whenever I put this on like the black background, I always think that it looks like if you had a cork board covered in black and you pin stuff up on it, and that's how you show off your cards. Like I think that's what it looks like. So, oh my gosh, super cute. All right, so let's take a look at this card. The other thing I like to do is on the inside, oftentimes, I will put in a piece of cardstock, or sometimes I'll even just use a little bit of like a card index card as just an extra space. And then sometimes I'll doodle some things around. Maybe we could doodle something for them. Well, I don't even know what we doodle. I think we'll just put it in there. That'll be fine. Trying to be nice to this glue now. Good job, glue. You've got this. There. See, so you can see there's just a little bit of extra inside. There we go. Now, I will tell you, I did a whatnot a couple of months ago, and I sold a ton of these that I made. And one of the ladies that purchased some of them from me actually turned them into art for her wall. So she was like, for Halloween, I decorated with your card. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Reminder, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe to my channel, which is just artistryincards.com. And then don't forget to visit my stamp store, jessicalynnoriginal.com. I would love to have you come back. Oh, I need to show you this. Let me see if I can get this to do it. I thought this would be so funny in a card show. Hold on. I'm going to show you. This is so funny. All right, where's the light? Right? Oh, oh, you can't see them. What a bummer. Yeah, I found some really awesome nail polish. I was so excited. I haven't had this since I was a kid, but look, it's Harry Potter. And your nails glow. Isn't that cool? So, anyway, that's what I put on, although I did cut off some of it because I trimmed my nails down. But whatever, all good. So again, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this. Please go ahead. I got a couple requests. Which is your favorite of these monsters? What cards should I make next? And then if anybody has any suggestions on other options for glue, that would be amazing as well. So thank you again. I hope that you had a great time, and I will see you all again very, very soon. Take care, everybody.